Hello everyone, I am back playing more Persona 5 The Royal. So in the last video, Sojiro found out about us, and we had no choice but to tell him. And the approval rating keeps going down and down.
That concludes the speech given by Representative Masayoshi Shido, who may be forming a new party. We now resume our coverage of the Phantom Thieves, the suspects for Mr. Okumura's death and others. The police have designated the Phantom Thieves as the country's most wanted fugitives and have decided to reward anyone with information leading to the capture of the Phantom Thief.
That's not good.
Look, those who provide information will be offered a reward of 30 million yen.
Sheesh.
And considering the high amount, it shows how extraordinary the situation has become. Reward money will be supplied by the police and the families of the victims. Further,
if I report you to the police and they arrest you, I supposedly get 30 million yen for it.
Sheesh.
I hope you understand the situation you're in. Even people who didn't have an interest before will be on the lookout for the Phantom Thieves. And it'll happen every day, even at school. Why did this happen? This isn't about me. Well, how do I put this? I'm sorry I didn't realize it. It's also my responsibility that this happened. All I can do now is give you shelter. Just don't become desperate and do something reckless, all right?
Believe in me.
I won't sell you out. As long as you're here, there's nothing to worry about.
I feel bad about what we've done to the chief. I'm responsible too.
Did you see that reward? Perhaps we put too much pressure on them. With this, the Phantom Thieves have become public enemy #1.
Can't believe that guy's in charge of the SIU.
Exactly. That will be when their curtain falls.
Not right now, Tough. Can you wait about maybe a little bit?
Great.
Go lay down. Go lay down. Go lay down. Thank you.
What are you watching? It's a tutorial on making a face mask, but it's actually somebody
We're wanted now, and the reward's 30 million yen? What is this, a comic book? It feels so unrealistic I can't help but laugh.
We're finally being treated as actual criminals.
I'm positive now. Remember all of those what-ifs I mentioned before? All of this was truly set up. How President Okumura ranked first, the Fad before that, even Medjed. It was all to make the Phantom Thieves famous. On top of that, we were lured to target Okumura. Yeah, the enemy likely planned to lay the blame on us from the start, after we gained popularity.
Then what about everything we've done until now? Are the people whose hearts we changed and thought were corrupt actually not?
No, because of Yusuke and I. The Madarame and Kaneshiro cases were coincidental. Wasn't that the case with Kamoshida too? Considering what happened with the rankings, only the previous target would have been used to lure us.
What a cheap trick to use.
Cheap? It's nothing of the sort. There's the fake Medjed and the site's altercation.
This is all so messed up.
They even engineered the Fad around us. So much time and effort has been put into this. President Okumura probably wasn't their only target. Perhaps they intend to place all blame of past and future psychotic breakdowns on our group.
They are, but they're very.
That's why I said we shouldn't jump into things so carelessly.
What, so this is my fault? Even you agreed to it in the end. And there was that thing with Haru at the time. How are we supposed to ignore that, huh?
I'm sorry. This was all because I one-sidedly decided that my father was a criminal. All I could think about was my fiancé. If I had only been able to cope with it more calmly. Haru?
It's not Haru's fault. I should have spoken up too when Principal Kobayakawa died.
Damn it!
Calm down, Ryuji.
This is bullshit! God! Fuck! Ah!
Ryuji, taking out your frustration on things doesn't help anyone.
Hey, what do you think? Why did we lose? What did we do wrong?
They baited us.
It's probably because we weren't acting like ourselves.
Agreed. At the time, we only cared about the opinion of the general public.
Yeah, that really is it. I was so caught up in making a name for ourselves. I'm such an idiot! I became a phantom thief because I hated those same kinds of adults!
To think we had begun clinging onto fame and a place to belong, but our eyes had become clouded.
We were meant to be the righteous phantom thieves, but we lost sight of our original cause. I'm so irritated with myself. Makoto.
Damn it! I know that we've been set up, and that I was a complete idiot too, but still, it's so damn frustrating! Of course I want to do something about this!
Yeah. We'll be in deep water at this rate. However, we have no idea who we're up against, and whether they're an individual or an organization.
Furthermore, they must be in a position of power, or have powerful backers if they can go so far.
Are we really a match for this?
Should we end this now? I mean, things might get worse for everyone.
Hey, what should we do?
We haven't lost yet.
Yeah, we'd be dumping everything. Running away with our tails between our legs is exactly what they want. And we stand for just to save our own asses.
I see.
I take back what I just said. I can't let it end like this. Absolutely not like this.
Looks like we're settled on what we want to do. All that's left is how we go about it. Yeah.
Hey, it's me. About me yelling earlier, being framed, and the added bounty, it all felt like such bullshit. I lost it. I'm sorry.
I know how you feel.
You too? It is confusing. We're wanted criminals now. Maybe I haven't changed at all since that time we went up against Kamoshida. I wanted to be a phantom thief because I thought even someone like me could be a hero. It made me so happy to be depended on. Guess it all went straight to my head. I thought I could do anything if it was for justice. But that'd make me no different from our targets. I called them shitbags, but I must be the shittiest of shitbags. I can't even joke about it.
You can still change.
You're right. I can start by changing who I am now. Thanks. I feel like I can think straight now. Oh, I scared Haru and Futaba, didn't I? I'll have to apologize to them soon. See ya.
We've reached a crucial moment. There's no point fretting about it now, though. Okay.
I should write something.
Yo. Oh.
Oh, thank you.
Now listen up.
What do you want to do?
Might as well.
Make sure you close up.
Can I talk?
Ugh.
An issue in which criminals do whatever they want under the name of justice cannot be left alone. Only now does the government speak of taking countermeasures. But their actions are too little, too late. The government as it stands has been left behind the times. It is obsolete. We don't have to go down with the sinking ship. We have the power to change this. Let us end this chaos through my hands and yours.
He's a politician of the ruling party, isn't he?
I heard they're splitting up to form a new party, so an election might come before the year's end.
I'm gonna vote this time for sure. This man has my support.
You haven't voted until now? That's problematic as a member of society, you know.
Politics just never interested me before. But this politician seems pretty amazing. He's passionate and thinks of the future. I mean, someone like that should be prime minister. I'm definitely voting for him.
Well, I suppose that makes sense, since the other politician seems so unreliable.
When you say that you want us to cooperate with you, what exactly do you intend us to do?
That's a good question. But might I have a cup of coffee first?
Quit effing around!
Please keep this short.
There's a bounty for information in addition to the arrest warrant. Those are quite desperate measures. I'm referring to Sai-san's actions. She must be considerably vexed if she's gone that far. Make headlines with the arrest warrant, then use incentives to get testimonies. It's not a bad method.
The police have nothing on us. There's no way they can make an arrest.
True. I'm the only one who's ascertained your true identities. However, the groundwork for fabricating testimonies and concocting a culprit are underway.
We don't care about that self-gratification. Get on with it.
I'll be blunt. I'm thinking of triggering a change of heart in Sai-san. I've already discovered that she has a palace.
Oh boy.
Huh? Really?
Is this to prevent the investigation agency's recklessness?
Precisely.
Still, there's no need to change your heart just for that.
Indeed. It's hard to believe that a single person can fabricate all that.
Unfortunately, that's not the case. What if I told you that those around her would turn a blind eye to false evidence?
You saying the police would do such a thing?
It seems they're more trusted than I thought. Their priority is settling the situation. They don't care who the supposed culprit is.
No!
They're completely rotten.
I know, right?
My objective
In this
is to
game, I
find
mean,
the truth.
at least in this game.
That must be the case for all of you too. However, the current situation is extremely bad.
If worst comes to worst, someone unrelated will be set up as the culprit, huh?
Our only solution to this is to make Sai-san come to her senses. If she's in her right mind, she can stop this situation.
So that's why...
The truth will be covered up, and an innocent civilian's life will be destroyed. I can't allow such a thing to happen. My own ethics won't stand for it.
I mean... I guess I can understand how you feel.
And changing Sai-san's heart will be to protect her as well.
How do you mean?
If the true culprit were to learn that she's responsible for the investigation, what would happen? I'm certain they'll aim for her life. She's the perfect target to place blame on the Phantom Thieves. So how about it? Will you agree to my plan?
Even though you're particular about being just, you're willing to get your hands dirty?
It can't be helped in order to ascertain the truth. There is also one more merit in changing Sai-san's heart. She'll be a fine warning to others not to meddle with you any further. They can't go public if someone in the investigation has a change of heart. All that's left from there is for me to discover the identity of the true culprit.
What do you mean?
You're gonna tell us to announce our disbandment once the real culprit is arrested, aren't you?
As expected from a Nijima. So, what do you say?
Makoto, what's your take on all this?
It's a well-made plan. It even takes putting an end to our team into consideration.
I'm flattered to hear that.
Why are you willing to do all this, Akechi-kun? Why do you seek justice?
Because of sickening human beings. Yes. My contempt for such people drives my sense of justice. It isn't some grand reason like society's sick. It's simply an absurd grudge. and extremely personal.
Dude.
What is something that can help
You know,
keep you awake?
doesn't he remind you of us? Yeah, like how some disgusting adult pissed him off.
We're similar, hmm? Maybe that's why I thought that I could ask this of you all. Won't you cooperate?
What am I supposed to do outside?
Thanks. This mission can't succeed without your cooperation.
The Phantom Thieves will be disbanded. and
Darn
everything
it.
will work out. I pray it does.
Mako-chan. I'm okay.
I start going on
I never brought it up until now,
after I do my
but the reason I joined the Phantom Thieves is because I wanted to change my sister's heart. I was hoping I wouldn't have to resort to it, though. I've also known for quite some time that she has a palace.
Why didn't you tell us?
It was too selfish of a reason. Though I was too scared to look any further into it on my own.
Why don't we try going there now to scope the place out? A lot of this will be new to me.
I'm sorry, I actually have plans today.
I see.
Will you tell your sister about this? Of course not. It's just,
You seem awfully evasive today.
I just can't make time today.
Let's call it a day then, and resume this tomorrow.
I'm sorry, everyone. Wasn't Makoto act? Well, I guess that can't be helped. Regardless, it all starts tomorrow.
Me too, Morgana.
That doesn't even look like you, Mom. I mean, it does. I think it's just the hair.
Palace? In me? Not only that, Goro Akechi? Then the Phantom Thieves targeted me as per his advice? And he had already experienced the metaverse by the time of the Okumura case? That can't be. I mean, he never said a word. Although, his attitude did change suddenly around that time. Akechi couldn't keep quiet about the most important details, and my own sister may be a Phantom Thief? If this is all true, I was out of the loop the entire time I led the investigation. So you became convinced of another's existence through the 2 mental shutdown cases. And if you were apprehended while falsely accused of those crimes, that villain would still be loose. That's why you targeted me? Not for your own preservation? That does make sense, more or less. If you simply wanted to evade capture, triggering my change of heart wouldn't guarantee anything. Your actions as Phantom Thieves would still be met with hostility. If this villain does exist and is setting up your group, I would be targeted next. Did Makoto come up with that speculation? Perhaps I'm overthinking things. Hey! You need to keep your focus. It seems you're completely worn out. But the look on your face isn't one of defeat. Why is that? I'm amazed. It seems you can still talk. When you were arrested, a man at the scene told you that you were sold out, correct? Those words normally hint at the existence of a traitor. However, if your story till now is true, one reason can be concluded. It's frustrating to admit, but at a certain point, no, most likely from the start. I was a mere puppet. Someone set up only to bear responsibility later. Someone intended your arrest, and the minimal staff directly involved were in their pocket. And if that's the case, true integrity would side with you.
Thank you.
All right.
No, I'm jumping to conclusions. I don't believe your story yet. There's something I need to confirm with you. Was a change of heart triggered in me? What happened in the time between entering my palace? Tell me everything.
Looks like we're going to the palace on the 29th.
What's this favor you need? We'll be going to Nijima's palace. so I want to look into her. Things like her work ethic and relationships. Those would help us come up with countermeasures in case we hit a roadblock. I can look up more, you know. Stuff like her repertoire of underwear.
No, thank you.
A girl shouldn't say things like that. You tell her too. I thought you'd like that. Ahem. Also, I may be overthinking it, but my voice... Ow! Same as always. Let me finish first. There's something else we want you to look into.
And of course it's been muted out. Enough with Sheeta already.
So this is the courthouse. You can tell it's a revolting building just by looking at it. Let's hurry up and get started. Akechi, what did you find out?
I rarely get to see Sai-san directly, but I figured out her course of action. On the 20th, an investigation will likely be done at Shujin Academy, as well as the Sakura residence.
For real?
Then that means our time limit is November 20th.
Still, there will be quite a bit of red tape involved. I doubt it'll take place before the 20th.
We'll take your word. For now, we need to focus on infiltrating her palace.
I concur. And we should probably get going soon. After all, people like us standing around here is quite unnatural. Well then?
That's...
Huh? What about my smartphone?
Oh, Futaba.
This is the model I wanted! You're so lucky!
I'm so sorry. Until recently, Futaba was actually, well...
It's okay. Sai-san told me the gist.
Oh, right. Akechi-kun, it may be best if you exchange contact info with everyone, too. Not just me.
That's true.
Ooh. I'll send everyone's contacts to you later.
Thanks. Well then, I hope we get along. I'll do my best.
You got a good personality and good looks? Talk about cheating.
She's praising you,
No,
I
coffee
believe.
wasn't gross, I would drink it.
Then shall we get started?
We need to figure out what Makoto Sis thinks this courthouse is.
I often hear her call it a place of competition in which she must always win.
A competition, huh? That sounds like Sai-san.
It'd be unbearable if we were put on trial for a reason like that. Although, a competition means it's a match of some sort.
Then perhaps a stadium?
There are other competitions besides fighting and sports.
Gambling then.
Casino.
How about a racetrack for horses? Other than that, there's pachinko, but does that count as gambling?
We played cards during the school trip.
What else is there? It must be a casino.
I definitely see Sai-san in you.
Well, it's time we head in.
Beginning navigation.
Head right past there and keep a low profile.
That's it, huh? What's going on here?
We are looking at the courthouse, aren't we? Seems like it.
Let's go. Right.
Oh, Akira spoke. There's the casino from the beginning, from the very beginning.
The courthouse is a casino.
Everywhere else seems to be a normal cityscape.
Isn't that...
The police station, yes. I didn't know that the station and the courthouse were next to each other.
Our attire hasn't changed. That must mean we aren't considered threats or hostiles yet.
Right. Areas outside her courthouse palace must not be worthy of her attention. Wait, I always look like this. I'm special. Besides, I can't do anything in my cat form. The police station's also part of her work area, though. Whenever arrests are made for her cases, I've brought her food and belongings when she was sent on loan to the police.
We got no business with the cops, right? This might be the metaverse, but I don't want to go in a station.
That reminds me. He'll need a codename, too.
Codename?
Phantom thieves can't go around using their real names, right? It ain't cool either.
Just for reference, what is everyone else's?
Skull.
Mine's Fox.
We pretty much decided on them with how we look, didn't we?
What is it, Haru? Oh, it's nothing.
Then, perhaps Karasu will be best for me. You know, like a raven.
Are your clothes all black or something?
The reverse, actually. If our codenames are to hide our identities, wouldn't that be better?
Karasu. He'd be the only Japanese-sounding one.
Why not go with Crow instead?
All right. From here on out, you're Crow.
Got it.
Now then, let's head into the courthouse. Now then.
This music, though, I remember loving this from the previous vanilla version of the game. Sexy. So re-roll the dice.
Okay.
So, this means we're acknowledged as a threat, correct?
His mask, though. He could poke someone's eye out with that and with the nose on that thing.
Dude, you planning on stealing stuff in that getup?
It just means that's what he thinks a rebel looks like.
No. This is my mental image of a person who sticks to their justice.
Well, I think your mask is more apt for piercing rather than sticking. That aside, the people in here look completely normal. But we're in a flashy casino. There's no doubt this is a palace.
Oh, right. Crow doesn't know too much about cognitive beings, does he?
Ah, yes. In addition to similar topography, cognitive people exist based on the ruler's perceptions.
That probably didn't make much sense because all the fancy terms he was using, huh?
In essence, since these look like real people, Sai-san's view of others is surprisingly undistorted. Considering what I see before me.
Not all cognitions are normal, though. In Futaba and Okumura's palaces, we had to battle them. People may look normal, but we should be careful.
Is this what you have to go through every time?
Pretty much.
This is a first for me. I'm somewhat nervous.
Just don't slow us down, Crow.
I will not allow that to happen.
Okay, it's time we head inside. Our deadline for this infiltration is November 20th. Any later and we'll get caught in reality. Of course, we'll need to secure an infiltration route before we send out the calling card.
So the calling card wasn't merely for show? It's a necessary step?
Will you please stop interrupting?
My apologies.
Well then, let's go.
I feel somewhat nervous.
Ooh, I see something I can steal to get money. Mine! Gray cufflinks. Can't go that way. Darn it. So we roll the dice. And make shoot. I'm gotta move. Give into temptation. I'm so sorry, I can't keep up with the high notes. Whoa! Treasure, gimme.
Persona! Surprisingly tough.
Someone take over.
Got that clue how bad this would go. Don't you know? Know my art. Darn it, I don't have. Oh, wait.
You're mine.
Ooh, Joker, you're looking cool.
Do it.
Oh no! I meant to crit. I screwed up. I'll just use a treasure trap later.
Okay. Child's play.
Well, whoops.
It's somewhere.
Well, can't go that way.
Indeed.
Hey, vent!
Welcome. Come on out, you petty fiend.
She can see us?
You're after the treasure, are you not? Come on down, and I will tell you where it is.
What? We're not going to fall for a trick like that.
It's not a lie. I only wish to do this fair and square. You aren't going to run, are you?
We should do as she says. There is no point in hiding any longer.
Hello. Oh, hello there.
So you've come. The treasure is
That's a
located on
lot of
Mantis
eyeliner.
Store, at the highest point of this
And
building.
makeup.
Why are you telling us this?
It's as I said before. I wish to go about this in the fairest manner possible. First, I ask that you come up to my location. We will continue this there.
Magic trick.
Damn it! Over there!
Excuse me.
It seems we'll be able to use that elevator to... Let us get out.
Right. Crap.
Authentication required. Please insert your member's card.
Member's card?
Perhaps it bears relation to a players' club of sorts.
I can't handle your technical speak. Just give me it straight.
Casinos typically have a membership system called a players' club. Some locations even have areas cordoned off for particular ranks of player. Considering the setup of this place, I thought things may be similar here.
That'll make this shit simple.
Come on, let's join this player thingy. I would agree with you, but...
A shadow!
As I expected.
Holding a giant wine
Registration
bottle.
will not be such a simple matter.
What, you got clubs with that thingy?
Challenge the security of this place to make it to her.
Here it comes! No need to worry. I'll handle this. I need to prove my worth to you after all. I promise to surpass even such lofty hopes as those.
Ooh! There's Akechi's persona.
Well then, let us begin. Don't worry, you can leave this one to me. Take them down, Robin Hood!
So his persona is Robin Hood.
Persona! Now, Robin!
Here he comes!
Joker got knocked down! Okay, time for a comeback!
Persona!
You're right.
Oh. Well, now we know what his persona is, at least. And the viewers do now. Of course, I know a lot of stuff different about the game, so I'm not gonna spoil anything right now.
The crucial moment's finally here.
Maybe I can go to Mementos tomorrow?
Okay. So people are turning on us even in his survey? Our popularity is really at an all-time low.
I should write something.
Maybe I can go study? Or read? Hey, Neil Featherman!
Hey!
Why not?
Make sure your clothes up.
Oh.
We should probably take care of the Mementos request first before I forget.
Okay.
And I have how many days? Gotcha, 21 days.
Oh, Mako-chan. I didn't realize we'd take the same train.
I still need to form a confidant with
I
Haru.
was just thinking of you. Oh, were you? Yep. So, I've been reflecting on our approaches to combat in the hopes of finding some new tactics. In the end, I came up with something, but I realized I'll need your help with it. Me? Sure. If I can be of any help, I'd love to work with you on this. I appreciate it. So, what I'm thinking is... Mako-chan? Now that I think about it, this is probably going to sound rather absurd. Don't worry. If it's your idea, Mako-chan, I'm sure it'll be great. I'm glad to hear you say that. Well,
I like Makoto's outfit.
Huh? So, any thoughts? What a great idea! I'd be honored to help. Oh, thank you. Well, I hope it works out. Just leave it to me. But wow, Mako-chan, you come up with some pretty bold moves sometimes. I really look up to you for that. Do you? I'm not sure how that makes me feel, but thank you. The star will grant us our wish if it's based on such a great plan. I'm positive.
So, this is the location you've been using as a hideout.
We just get started?
Forced investigation will take place on November 20th. That's our deadline this.
Is there any possibility of that investigation being moved to an earlier date?
I highly doubt it.
How can you be so sure? Didn't they want to catch us as soon as they possibly could?
They may be corrupt, but they are still a bureaucracy. Certain steps must be taken in order to continue forward. Unless their situation becomes extremely dire, they won't act with only circumstantial evidence.
I'm impressed, Detective Man. You sure know a lot about internal affairs. Yes, he is quite promising.
Well, this is a purely give-and-take relationship. You taught me the inner workings of the Phantom Thieves, and I will be sure to contact everyone if the investigation team makes any odd movements.
That would be helpful.
All right.
You're safe first.
Listen up.
Okay.
Very well.
Listen up. Really? Yep.
Let's go.
For reals? Come on, let's go.
Why not? I think we can explore a new area of mementos that way. And there's the music. I'll go take care of the one at the end first.
Yes.
It's the homeless dude. Maybe I should explore the other half of Memento, the next part of the area before I go back and change that guy's heart.
What?
Not this guy, but the one before.
slow.
We know it or what?
Taste my wrath.
Come at me, clown shoes.
Calm down. Okay.
I am thou. Shoes. Here it comes.
Go! Power up!
Akechi's got a lightsaber for his weapon.
Persona! Orpheus! You're mine.
Clown shoes. We know it or what? This blows. Maybe I can find
I'm fired up! Oh!
Ooh.
This person could clean!
We can see Haru and Futaba's, and Makoto's showtime, but we still need to see Haru and Morgana's.
Noir, leave it to me! Ready, set? Rest in peace!
And she made a heart with her hands. Boom!
All right. Level up. Check out this new skill.
What a skill.
This will help me do better. Don't be ridiculous!
I'll go deal with the guy in the previous area before, you know, well, after actually this. And a bunch of creepy ribs, bones, things.
Surprise attack successful! Now just don't show up! That's our queen! We can end this right now! Beat him up! Done and done!
Okay.
They didn't stand a chance. Bored now. Go find a strong enemy.
I'll take that.
Have the advantage. Don't rush this. Go get him, Queen!
I'm ready whenever you are.
Why not?
It's showtime.
Make way for the Fist of the Phantom.
Serious.
Here!
Don't forget this feeling, just like I thought.
All right.
Already? Sorry, Yusuke. I'll have you back at the party later.
Surprise attack successful. Where's the stuff, please? Go get him, Queen! It's yours again! Break down! Keep that up! How's this? Just for you, Jonathan! You did
That takes
great,
care of that.
Noir.
Let's move.
Okay, let's move on.
Okay.
A decisive victory.
Ah, the platform.
I hope there's a save area soon because I got like 8 minutes left on the timer. Plus, I need to take care of my dogs real quick. Oh, Mothman!
That should do it.
Nice job, bro!
Okay. We had room to spare.
This engine doesn't sound so bad either. But wait, engine? I was wondering the same thing. How does this car run exactly? We made it!
An excellent skill.
Meow. Aww. I just really hope I find a save point soon, because I really need to save so I can let my dogs outside. Treasure! Demon! Gimme! Ooh.
Is that a rare one? This enemy is beneath us. It should be easy if we stay focused. That's our queen. Freeze! You've got a new mask, Joker.
All right.
flower. Nope.
Do you use the school store? All their stuff is pretty mediocre. It's so crowded during lunch break.
Ooh.
Excellent. Oh.
Nice.
It appears we've
No save area yet? Come on. And there's Jose.
Analyzing the field.
Thank you. I'll take that stamp.
You guys have really gotten the hang of all the fighting techniques I taught you.
Daisy?
Hey, mister.
Did you take your medicine already?
Good.
Pretty sure the recording's gonna cut before I can get to the save point, so if that happens, I'll see y'all after I continue after taking care of my dogs. And in the next video, of course. Ring of Greed. Nice. I don't have enough though. Thank you. Yep. Thanks, Jose.
Everyone, I've learned a new ability.
Okay.
Oh, thank God.